Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Born of Dragons. If you enjoy the series, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. And don't forget to ring that little bell so be notified when I post again.
Getting to be some of the most obnoxious things is hold down triggers half quarter, half turn on this, half spin on the right thumbstick, quarter spin on the left thumbstick, left right XYB. It's just
Bro, if you
what
can do that, you can play guitar.
If you can. No, that's. I've been watching
I don't get.
another game. And the whole thing is if you can make a hit. It's a fucking New York game. It's pretty fun.
Dude, what I don't get is that people play fighting games, but they can't, get a girlfriend. If you have that finger, I mean...
It's all in the thumb. It's all in the thumb.
Listen, it's not a skill issue, it's a personality issue at that point.
At that point, you don't need a personality.
Hey, babe. I'm good at fighting games. Wiggles thumbs.
Hey babe, I can do that quarter spin turn.
Hey, babe. I can do that fatality.
Does jazz hands.
As a girl, I can confirm it works 10 out of 10 times.
Right? I didn't want to say, but that's how I got my girl.
Heard it here first, everyone. You heard it here first.
Can I just picture just counter flirting towards Jeno, just a girl just going, "Hey, you play the guitar pretty well. Bet you can play me pretty well."
That's.
Then I told her I played a minor, and then
God, we just. Oof.
she ran.
I'm sorry, phrasing.
But then I said I did it with a D major, so...
God.
Music puns.
Yeah, she kinda fell flat, though.
Jeez.
But you know, the sharp eye kinda... revealed
Oh
itself.
no! Wait, there's an I in music?
No, I just want to do something with sharp.
Okay, I was very confused. I was like, wait.
Yeah, you never heard of an eye sharp? What? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have alternated it and done a C sharp bit.
True. But that would be diminished. I don't know.
Next time.
Next time.
Alright, so, last time we left off with you all making your way finally to the Laughing Hills, where the lair of the dragon is said to be with an egg that you have been tasked with collecting. You are you're still about roughly a mile away, and that is where we currently pick up. You are a mile away, you are still heading in the direction of the Laughing Hills, a set of 3 hills nestled within the forest of Echo, currently set in front of you, and you just heard the draconic whispers of squirrels who have been eyeing you for a majority of your travels through this portion of the forest. I believe we left off with you hearing a loud explosion. Is that where we left off at? Did you hear a loud explosion last time? Or was it just...
Yeah, we heard the explosion somewhere off a little bit in the distance. It sounded like it was coming from inside the hills.
Yeah, I know that Samuel informed you that he heard an explosion, but I can't remember if we left off with you hearing it. But regardless, that's where we start. And if you didn't hear it before, you hear it now. You hear a large, loud, thunderous explosion coming from the hills in front of you, only a mile or so away.
Holy shit. Let's go to the explosion team.
It sounds like someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yes.
Charisma saving throws, all of you.
I was waiting.
You forgot. Or you just
No, I just
didn't
couldn't
care.
stop.
Oh, God.
I couldn't stop.
You either forgot or you didn't care. It will be your downfall.
I'm not entertained.
Emily, why'd you roll twice?
I have advantage.
Oh, that's not.
Hell yeah, you have
Wait, from what?
advantage.
For my race.
Oh, okay, cool. Cause I'm me? Duh.
Yeah.
My God, because I'm me.
I don't think
Could
my
you
echo
not?
background comes into play here, unfortunately.
No, it's just because I'm a satyr, not because I'm from Echo.
Yeah, it's not an illusion kind of deal.
I did the terrible thing where I laughed at my own joke too hard.
Yeah, and you're the only one who laughs at your joke, as everyone else is just kind of like, eh. But you fall on your hands and knees, just laughing uncontrollably. As
This
you,
forest is going to be the death of me.
you are the most hilarious person ever to exist in this moment in time.
Why doesn't it stop? How long is this? Is this forever?
Shall we just leave him here?
I mean,
Also-
at this point, it's his own fault.
Not wrong.
I agree.
Also, Jodo, thank you for the sub.
The gift of
Hey, you're
gab
welcome, man.
has betrayed me.
Alright, go in then.
So you can still move, by the way, but you're just laughing uncontrollably. And you're basically clawing on your hands and knees, but you could still technically move. You're not technically prone. It's not an actual condition that's making you prone.
Wait, were we on the horses already? I think we were.
Yes,
right?
yes, you're still on the horse. Well, so yeah, so you really have nothing to worry about, unless you
Okay.
fall off, in which case,
Alright,
Is
Oh.
it just turtle?
we panther forward. That's a horse.
I should have got coconuts.
Continued bombastic laughing.
So much for the elements of surprise.
Oh, you're still a mile away. There is time to stop him from laughing if you want to approach stealthily in any capacity.
Can I just run ahead? And then
That also
stealth?
works.
Yeah.
Can I
No.
cast suggestion on myself?
What? To
Right
do?
now?
To do
Isn't
what?
that concentration?
I'm going to. Yeah, it's concentration, unfortunately. For upwards of 8 hours.
Hey, good luck with that.
I
Good luck
want to
concentrating
cast
right now.
suggestion on myself and suggest that I stop laughing.
What level? What level? What level spell is suggestion?
It's a second level.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it would be
Yeah.
more than that. You can definitely try.
My one recourse. I'm going to try and cast suggestion on myself, and I'm going to choose to fail it.
Does it have a verbal? Okay, it does have a verbal. Laughing. Okay, so make me a spell casting check. So roll your it'll basically just be a charisma check. Because I don't think you add proficiency to spell casting checks typically.
19.
Alright. Yeah, so you muster through this uncontrollable laughing that these hills have been named after, and you cast suggestion on yourself. And the suggestion was just to start laughing, is that what it was?
Basically, I need to. The suggestion is like I suggest that I need to stop laughing because I'll ruin the element of surprise.
Okay, so you want to suggest to yourself to stop laughing for the remainder of this task. Is that right?
Yes.
Cool, because if you just said stop laughing, you would probably have stopped laughing, and then the spell would have ended, and then you probably would just went back
Well,
to laughing again.
It's concentration up to 8 hours.
Yeah, but if the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do.
Okay, fair enough.
I've read that little bit.
Besides, I think the three of us can think of a way to break this concentration.
Who knows? Alright, so you cast a suggestion on yourself, and you can feel yourself fighting with your magic against the magics that are surrounding this area, and you manage to kind of force this almost fairy-like magic out of your being and replace it with your own magic, and you cease laughing.
No more puns. No more puns.
Sounded more like somebody was messing with a chemistry set. A little bit too much.
I'm just gonna lean against Regina and try and catch my breath.
Actually, I want to do something.
Hmm?
I guess I can try to do this.
What would you like to do?
I want to summon an aberration.
Summon an aberration?
Yes.
Sure. Are you casting a spell?
No. Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, what are you summoning?
I'm summoning a star spawn.
A what?
A star spawn.
Is it disgusting?
I don't think so.
Right.
It's either a slot, a beholderkin, or a star spawn.
But every time it gets called a spawn, it just sounds disgusting.
What's... Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, so you're casting Summon Aberration, and you're summoning, the Star Spawn variant. Is that right?
Yes.
Alright, so, what does it look like when you begin to summon this, aberrant Star Spawn spirit to yourself?
Trying to find a picture of it. But I'm just gonna say for the sake of it, star spawn looks like the shape, kind of like a beholder, but in the shape of a star. So the tentacles, instead of like a bunch of eyes, it has like 5 tentacles. Pretty much, it looks like a starfish.
Alright, so,
I have. That's the only thing I can come up with that relatively even sounds like what it's supposed to look like.
I've never actually seen somebody use this particular spell, so I'm just like, what is this?
It's one of Natasha's lines.
Pretty much, it's a psychic. Like, I can summon either a Beholderkin, which is, I guess, like a tiny beholder, or a Slod.
You can summon a beholder.
Well, Beholderkin, but
It's
Hold on,
Beholderkin, not an actual beholder.
yeah. It's all
I
these.
guess it would be kind of like a spectator, kind of.
All of these are technically like a spirit, an aberrant spirit, but they take the form of one of these three typical aberrant creatures.
I see. But couldn't you totally fuck with a beholder if you made something look like a beholder and come closer?
Oh yeah.
That would have been possibly traumatic to two people.
I linked in the game notes what I found for it.
Alright, so you reach into yourself and you open up this this like psychic, probably jade coloration portal. Rip it open.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty much it's pretty much a Cthulhu head. Oh, make it so cute.
You rip it open, and out of this psychic portal crawls out this this thick starfish-like aberration that floats in place and kind of turns around to look at you.
Oh my god, you are so adorable.
That is
What is
Link,
that?
it is my aberration. And I
What?
will make him sigh.
That thing's gonna eat you. But you know what? It'll eat you, alright?
That is a concerning material component for that spell, though.
Yeah, I looked at
Yeah.
that and I just said, fuck it, I'll let you do it.
An
kinda-
eyeball in a platinum inlaid vial.
Those new Tasha summoning things require very specific items, like the one for the beast summon requires a gilded acorn that I think has like something in the acorn. It's very specific things that you need.
So don't worry, everyone. He's friendly. At least to us. But I figure we may need some extra muscle, just in case.
Alkane opens his mouth to say something, then immediately thinks better about it and just shuts his mouth.
Oh, that's a first. Wait, that's kind of toxic, I'm sorry.
Go and sit, Laura. Just
What does Henry think of this?
Sorry, I'm eating. Wait 1 second. It's not the most pleasant thing to look at, but you know, you do you.
Oh, was that what you found? A little jellyfish thing?
Yeah, it's like it looks like a Cthulhu's head, but more like a jellyfish.
like it's
Yeah.
weird because apparently there's a few like
There's
variations of
there's
it.
a lot of different star spawn that all have like star spawn are very weird things that I've never
Yeah.
actually heard anyone talk about, or I just know they exist.
that variation specifically is the star spawn comet. But then there's also the screamer and the gazer.
In total, I googled it up just a minute ago. For star spawn, they're all Gru, Hulk, Mangler, Seal, Spawn Emissary, and a lava mage. A lava mage is basically just a being made of worms. None of them look like what you described, which was a starfish. But if you want it to be a starfish, we're going to let it be a starfish.
Yeah.
Kind of like the thing that Shade posted. Pretty much the Cthulhu like jellyfish.
Jellyfish Cthulhu.
Floating jellyfish.
Got it. Okay, so X that no starfish. As it look originally as it comes out, it looks like a starfish, and then the outer layer kind of cracks and molds and peels off and molts, and this humanoid face jellyfish, like octopus tentacled aberration, kind of crawls out of this starfish exoskeleton. No, we fixed it. We got it.
That's very intimidating. It can be very scary. I'm going to name him Suffolk.
Laura just raises both eyebrows simultaneously. And then shakes head,
Yeah,
moves forward.
not it's not the most pleasant thing to look at, but we're not really trying to go for pleasantry here.
Out of character, have it float 10 feet that way, please, because if it's within 5 feet of us, we have to make a wisdom save every 6 seconds.
Oh yeah, good point. He's kind of gotta stay. Well, he kinda has to stay away from us. Because it has a. I chose this one just because they actually can do damage from just being near an enemy. So you don't have to worry about it getting close. Yes, I know. This is the first time I'm actually using it. Don't judge.
I feel like you just gave Laura PTSD.
She's fucked.
My father told me about Star Spawn, but I forgot that Star Spawn come in many different forms.
Oh god,
I could have probably chose the Beholder King.
You can use that to summon a slot.
Yeah. I could summon a slot.
Well,
No,
you know,
no.
you can, but it doesn't have any of the abilities of a normal sled. So
I hate it. I hate it so much.
alright, so
Yeah,
gonna
slots look like freaking massive toads. Claws. But yeah. I'm very happy with my Star Spawn.
Sick. I'm gonna take this opportunity and move 30 feet forward.
Make sure he's not near you.
Right, we go.
alright.
Let's go.
Or you move 40 feet ahead of everyone.
Nah, I just mean on the horse, cinematically.
Yeah.
Trying to get closer to the fucking mountain. Because, you know, that's the ultimate goal.
You keep a wide berth away from this strange jellyfish thing. As it just kind of crawls behind everyone. Actually, no, they can't fly. Yeah, they can all fly? Really? Even the slatty can? That's weird. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, beholders, beholderkin are the only ones that can only hover. Everybody else has a walking and a flying speed.
Yeah, it just seems weird that the sled has it, because sled don't typically fly. But, sure, why not? Let's see here. Alright, so,
magic.
Magic. Alright, so, you have it for an hour. So, hopefully you get to the cave and be able to use it within an hour. And you all continue on. This new aberrant creature floating behind you, silently whispering. Was there
What is it
anything?
whispering?
That's right. You speak
Is it
deep
dirty
speak.
talking?
Yeah, massively. Just penis, penis, cock and balls, vagina, penis.
Alright, I'm just yep.
Certainly a lewd little thing. Oh, I wonder if it's reading Arcane's mind.
It's reflecting its owner.
Kane has to bite his lip and is showing
really like
visible.
this whole stuff.
Kane's just biting his lip and showing visible signs of distress of having to bite back a lot of comments.
Let's hurry. Let's hurry and get to the cave.
Right.
Alright, was there anything else anyone wanted to do before you finally
We just go.
just go? Cool.
We go.
Yeah.
Is there anything Emery want to do? Just double checking.
Nope.
I'm good. I'm good.
We're good. Let's go.
Cool.
Hell yeah, you're good.
Here,
You're the best.
The best I ever was. Alright. You continue down the road. New aberration friend in tow.
Yay.
And you travel for another mile. Still seeing these, the native wildlife around you, still occasionally speaking in Draconic to each other. Most of it being nonsensical ramblings of forest animals. And then eventually you arrive at
I can just see like the star slide is just leaving like dead animals in its wake if they get close.
If they get too close, there is a blast of like psychic energy from its whispering madness that kind of shadows the mind of the wildlife and it drops dead instantly.
To find our way back.
Yeah, it's the breadcrumbs. Only the bread is a dead wildlife.
Yeah.
Every so often you'll see like a little butterfly that's speaking Draconic and about how wonderful life is in the forest, and then it gets a little too close to the jellyfish and goes and then just drops like.
Sorry. Anyways, do we get close to where the noise came from?
You make it to the major hillside of this area. Give me either one really. You can either give me perception checks or investigation checks to try and find an entrance to this cave system you have been told about.
I'll go on perception.
Alkane's too busy trying not to pun.
$16.
All right. Let's see here. All right, so Regina and Emery and Lara, as you three kind of scan the hillside, while Arcane is fighting the need to make a pun every 5 seconds.
Pun or a joke or some quip,
just beads of draconic sweat just pouring down your face.
Save, Shepherd.
Oh no, he's too hot and sweaty. Oh no. Oh, mercy. Just shivering, trying to maintain composure. You three, you find on one of the sides of the hill, not well hidden or out of the way or anything. It's quite literally out in the open, easily seen. You find a cave entrance that's about 15 feet tall, about 10 feet wide, or something like that. And it seems to be a large enough area for a dragon or another large creature to kind of go in and out as it so pleases. Lara, with your 24, you notice that this entrance, this cave entrance, seems to have a set of tracks going up into it from multiple barefooted individuals. And you also notice, just kind of out of the corner of your ear, some sounds like a conversation in a language I don't believe any of you speak. But you also notice something else. You hear, just barely perceivable to everybody else, you hear what sounds like a knocking coming from the opposite end of the hillside.
Laura drops off the horse, goes to one knee, and just puts a hand up real quick, as in, yo, stop, right? Well,
Those are the languages that I know.
do you see those tracks going up in here? They seem to go like, they're barefooted, right? Like no shoes or app whatsoever going in there.
Oh.
Wait, like bare feet? Like they're actually bears, or they're just barefooted?
That's what I thought.
Barefooted, not bare feet.
Yeah.
Just.
Oh, I thought it was bare feet.
No, not bare tracks. No, barefooted, as in no shoes, no socks, no service, that kind of deal.
Once again, Alkane goes to say something, stops, looks around, and just closes his mouth.
Poor Alkane.
Saying poor Arcane now, but never saying poor Lara, because I don't know. I feel like we succeed.
Shall we send someone into the cave to look?
Hold up. Did you also hear that sound? Or some knocking thing
What
at
sound?
the opposite side, yeah?
Really?
I don't know exactly where I came from, but what I think we should do, we have to go in this cave anyway. Let's just go in, have a look, be quiet about it, looks directly at Arcane.
Okay, without saying a word, just kind of like raise a brow, gestures around the surrounding hillside, points to himself, and just like makes a zipping motion across his mouth.
Laura nods, like one single nod, and then just
And that's the marching order.
Laura will go first, I think.
Okay.
I will also use Blessing of the Trickster on Alkane.
Do you... Hang on. I have to look at the wording of that particular thing, because I don't know if it's something you have to be in, like, touch range for.
No.
No?
Oh, it is a touching thing.
No.
I feel like if it was a touching thing, Laura would just smack you upside the back of the head.
That is indeed what I was gonna say. But more so on the back. Just a little too hard, you know? It's a little too hard.
Oh, fuck.
Like a passive aggressive backslap.
I'm gonna roll a d20 real quick.
Oh boy.
Fuck. Okay, and after this long of not being able to like equip pun or anything like that, gets slapped on the back and just instinctively goes, "Oh, harder, mommy."
You do have the effects of suggestion still on you, so
Fair.
Laura just gives you a look.
as funny as is to like imagine Alkane like trying not to like joke about anything. I feel like he doesn't really have a choice.
He's trying really hard because he knows it might affect them, even if he's under the effects of his own suggestion.
You know what? That's fair. You said don't laugh, not joke.
But is harder mommy a joke though?
Yes.
Considering who it's coming from.
Charisma saving throws.
Oh boy.
And for Alkane, I'll say you also have to make it, but you get to make it with advantage.
Thankful.
Why do I keep going for... God, stop doing skill check. I'm looking... What am I doing? Oh, good lord.
You're doing a
Save.
save.
Charisma. Oh, thank God I have advantage. Watch it be even worse.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Regina went AFK, so I'll just assume that Regina has a good enough charisma to not fuck this up. So there was a slight chuckle from everyone, but no disastrous laughing.
D20 to see if he could resist. He failed.
Laura will motion to, you know, be quiet and just kind of sneak up ahead already. Look around.
Oh, okay. So you're sneaking up ahead. Are you going to the cave entrance? Is that where you're going? Or are you going to the back where you heard the knocking?
Oh, I thought cave entrance. I thought we were standing in the cave entrance.
Oh no. You haven't gotten there just yet. The cave entrance is a little bit away.
Do we want to go to the knocking or the cave entrance?
Whichever one is closer, I guess.
Knocking was the opposite side.
Yeah, the knocking was on the opposite side of the where you're currently standing. The cave system or the cave entrance is not that far away, like maybe 20 feet or so.
Okay, listen. We said last time that if he was gonna throw player bait at us, we were gonna take it once. So maybe we should just go to the knocking sound.
Well, Alkane's curious about the knocking, because one doesn't usually knock on anything near a dragon's den. I was gonna say, kind of either way, Alkane's gonna start wandering towards the sound of knocking.
I was gonna say it's not the front door.
True. Well, the knocking was just brief, and the only one who heard it was Lara, and no one has heard it since then.
Oh, okay. Well, she
Alright.
did. She did
Laura,
mention
lead us
it
to the
to us.
knocking.
Yeah, Lowell's the only one who heard it though, so Lowell would be the only one to really be able to kind of pinpoint out where it would be at.
Fuck it, let's go.
And Laura, lead the way.
Goes back on horse, do nothing.
You all get back on the horse, and you circle around the hills to where Laura kind of believes she heard this knocking coming from. As you circle around, you hear another loud explosion from inside of the hills you're next to.
Oh.
And then you come around to the back half of the hills, and it looks like hills. Looks like the back side of a hill, or the front side. They all kind of look the same, honestly. Front, back, there's no real difference. But there doesn't seem to be anything obviously different. You don't see anything immediately that would cause any knocking. There's no obvious cave entrance.
God, Alkane's gonna try and not make this sound like a joke and just try and say this normally. Just look at the rest of the party and just go. Does that kind of sound like someone's doing home improvement to their lair?
Sounds more like somebody is mining.
The only time that would be considered a joke is if you went "Arr!" after it. That's a home improvement joke.
Oh God!
I don't get it.
It's
Sounds like
an
American.
American show. Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah.
from like the 80s or some shit. I don't know. 90s? Might be 90s.
Move that buzz.
Actually, may have been. Was it 80s? Was it 90s? I don't fucking know.
I think it was like early '90s
Okay, so
because
it's
it was still
boomer
on air when I was
Yeah,
growing
it's a
up.
boomer show.
Yeah.
Well, it's fucking boomers these days. That's a little okay. So we're there. The knocking was there, but nothing's here. what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, the knocking, you're pretty sure that this is where the knocking was coming from, this side of the hill, but there's nothing around you other than a hill.
I will drop down of the horse. Is there like any track?
Make me either a perception check or an investigation check.
My investigation was +5, right? So I don't even know what my perception is. Probably lower. Oh, higher.
Alright, so you hop down from the horse. Are you riding Smokeumber or are you riding Old Bessie?
They're on Old Bessie.
They're on Old
Sparklebutt
Bessie.
is Alkane and Regina's mount.
You hop off of
Yes.
Old Bessie, and you begin to look around for any kind of tracks or anything like that. No tracks. You don't see any tracks. You don't see any of the footprints that you saw on the other side of the mountain, or the hills, not mountain, hills. You don't see any indication of a trail. You don't see any like broken branches or knocked down brush. And again, you don't see any cave entrance on this side of the mountain either. You also don't. There's nothing over here that you see that would cause any kind of knocking.
I'm
And
sure
then
there was something.
the knocking that you heard, just to kind of be clear, it sounded like the knocking of a door knocker. That kind of thing. Like old school, you take the metal handle and you knock it on the door. That's what it sounded like.
I'm sure. I don't see anything anymore. I'm sure. Like. Oh well. Let's just go to the cave entrance, yeah? Get this over with.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Mm.
Just go back
Can-
on horse. Go cave entrance, I guess.
Can I look to the place that Lara was saying that she heard the knocking coming from? And just kind of try and perceive if there's any sort of illusion magic?
Yeah, to try and see if you can find like any illusion magic, that's going to be an investigation check.
Do I have advantage because of echo background?
If there is, then yes. If there's not, then no. But you don't know if there is, so roll with it
Okay.
anyway.
Okay.
And if there is, we'll use the other one. But I'm not going to tell you. Was that with advantage?
Yeah, that one was with advantage.
Oh well, shit. We can't actually see both rolls.
Do you want me to just roll again just in case?
Yeah, because the idea here was that if there was something hidden, then I would use the higher one. But if there wasn't, then I'll just use the lowest one or whatever.
Okay. So 20 or 11.
All right. All right. So you look around this part of the hills where Laura said she heard knocking. You kind of scope out the side, looking along any possible ledge that could hold like a secret door, or perhaps hold an illusion. As you look, you don't find any illusions. Yeah, you don't find any kind of doors that would be, or any cave entrances that are hidden by any sort of illusion magic.
Okay. Alkin will just stay quiet and just continue sitting behind Regina as I'm guessing we follow Lara back to the cave entrance.
Alright. Yeah, if there's nothing else anyone wants to do on this side of the hill, then yeah, you make your way back to the other side. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Something like that. Some kind of, I don't know.
The other option was to do something incredibly stupid.
Do you do something incredibly stupid?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Stupid comes later.
Alright. You make your way back around to the other side of the hill. And you make your way to this cave opening that you originally saw. Are you approaching stealthily, or are you just going up to it and then plan on going in stealthily? How you kind of going with this?
From a little further away, I say we find a spot to, put the horses.
Hopefully
Is there a
somewhere
good tree
safe.
around? Yeah, safe space for horses. Shepherd,
Yes.
is there a good tree?
Make a perception check.
We're always looking for the good tree.
Looking for the
Fucking
best
good
tree.
Yes.
It's gotta be a best tree. 11. Alright.
You got that good tree, Shepherd?
Not a great tree, man.
Alright. You go looking for a good tree to tie the horses up to. You do not find a best tree or a good tree. What you do find is a small rabbit wearing a valet vest. And they hold their paw up to you. Toe
Alright,
beans up.
awesome. You alright?
Oh god, I closed was my equipment bag? Hang on.
What do you need?
You hear it say something in Draconic. I don't think you speak Draconic. And it motions to the reins of the two horses.
Okay. What's us to hand over the horses?
We speak Draconic, so.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, so you two are with Lower. All right, then yes. Then you heard the rabbit say, "Horses, please."
Hold up, what?
I'll translate for Laura. I think he's offering to
No.
take care of the horses for the moment.
Why would I give it to a fucking rabbit?
I don't know, why was a rabbit cleaning up the roadways?
Why was a rabbit cleaning? I'm just gonna. Laura she just hands over.
It takes the rein of both. Oh, did you say you give it to him? Was that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. It takes the reins. It has one paw like behind its back, and it kind of hops over to get on the saddle, and it hops up on the saddle with the reins, holding the other one, and begins to ride the horses off to like some open trees, and you kind of look over to where it's taking the horses, and you see several other horses that have been like tied up to several other trees.
How many people are here?
You see that one of the horses has like some sacks on its back, and one of them like has a stick of dynamite sticking out of it.
Laura just turns to Emery with a very confused face. More so a questioning face.
I have an idea. I'm going to walk over to the rabbit.
You walk up to it and it's done to hop down, and it's like currently tying up the reins to the tree. It looks over to you and it holds out its paw.
I pull out a gold coin and kind of like flip it between a couple fingers real quick. And I just kind of look down at the rabbit and just like, would you mind answering a quick question? And I put the coin in its paw.
It looks at it, it looks up at you, and it looks back at it, and it goes up at you, and it looks back, and it just goes, humanoids. And it just puts the coin in its like pocket that's also that's mostly full of like carrots, like carrot slices, and it just kind of shoves the coin in with those carrot slices. And it looks up at you expectantly.
Exactly. There's so many individuals here that they need their horses valeted.
I don't ask questions, sir. I simply tie up the horses.
Do they all go into that cave over there?
Most do, sir.
Have any come out?
Some do, sir.
Very good. Thank you. Fine work.
Thank you, sir.
Now return to the group. Well, the good news is apparently they're not food. How about that?
What does concern me is the fact that you all saw that one of the saddles had dynamite on it, right? Right, Shepard?
That explains the explosions, doesn't it?
To some degree.
Yeah. Maybe some kind of mining operation?
This may be of benefit to us. We may yet be able to negotiate our way into our prize. Obviously, if the dragon is letting this many people into its cave, it wants something. Probably found something, really, and is having difficulties obtaining it.
Oh, let's go inside and get a better idea of the situation.
Alright. Let me give you a plan, alright? Let's go in there. Silently. Like, we spoke of before. We'll scout around. If you find anything, you just let us know. Alright, plan? Looks at everyone. With like jazz
Okay.
hands. Plan?
Fine.
Plan.
Sounds good
As
to me.
as they say, no plan survives first contact with the enemy.
Where have I heard that before?
No idea what that means, but
It just
Sure.
means prepare for things to not go as planned.
I'm always prepared for things not to go as planned.
Out of character, that's a thing a certain long serpent said quite a few times in the last campaign.
Sick.
It's from a movie, ain't it?
It's just kind of a general statement
Oh,
that I think started with the military.
Yeah, alright. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead stealth into the cave.
alright, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Imagine me fucking this up now. Alright. Almost fucked it up
Alright.
now.
Didn't roll a 2. Good job. You also didn't roll 1, which is even a better job. Alright, 25. Alright, so you're stealthing. Is anyone else stealthing?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead. If
If
you're
you're
stealthing,
not
go ahead and roll
inside-
stealth.
I'm casting guidance on myself first,
Cause yay, stealth. And Alkane, I think you have advantage because of the
Yeah, the blessing of the
tricksters.
trickster.
Yeah, that. You roll that D4, I guess.
I disappear.
I think I gave a blessing to the trickster to the wrong person.
In this one circumstance, yes, I believe you did. Well, Alkane also has a +7, so yeah, maybe.
Because of the blessing of the trickster, I temporarily find myself in Umbra.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, I can just use it again on another person. I will.
Where the hell am I? Where have I gone? Why
I'll
is
touch
everything dark?
Emily and give it to her now.
Alright. Is there not a limit on that? Is there not a limit on blessing or trick?
No, it's unlimited. Until you use it again.
It's weird because like once I've rolled and used it, it's technically free use again.
That is a weird one.
It's one of those things that's up to interpretation because
It's also one of those things of someone's already rolled once and gotten the stealth check to try and stealth. So we end up with that situation of just trying to keep going until you succeed. We end up with that old argument though.
No,
Yeah.
that's really that's a thing.
Let's see here. I'm going to say you. Yeah, I'm going to say in this situation you can't. However, if you gave your blessing with the trickster to
I mean, it's alright. I'm fine with that.
I was going to say if you gave your blessing with trickster to one person and then they rolled and then they succeeded, then you could, or even failed, then you could give it to someone else and then they could try. But that feels really broken as well.
Look, I'm just here to abuse mechanics, and if you say you can't abuse this mechanic, then I won't abuse the mechanic.
I'm
You
going
gotta
to.
stop me, right?
You do give me money. I am swayed by money. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, sure. Why not? Fuck it.
No, if you rather not have it, then we don't do it. I don't fucking care.
I don't care one way or
I
the other.
abuse every single mechanic in this fucking game until I die, alright? It's your job to stop me.
I mean, No, it's my job to make sure you have fun.
I will have fun either way.
I mean, I have a +7, so if we want to rectify it, I can roll again and take the lower of the two rolls.
No, because you had advantage. Did you roll with advantage or did you just roll normally?
I rolled with advantage, so
It's not gonna sway. It's not gonna sway me either way, but
If you already roll advantage, and it's yours. It's just yours. It's fine.
I rolled a natural 20. I just temporarily disappeared into your freaking pocket dimension because of the blessing.
all right. So alternatively, because I think we forget about it quite often. You do have a familiar who can give advantage on skill checks.
True. I just never use it for that thing. I just use Samuel for content and sneak attack.
There's literally no reason for you to ever roll with disadvantage on really anything because you have a familiar.
Welcome to Rules is Written, where we all take familiars for this fucking reason.
I don't know. Because you just mentioned it, make Samuel hop on.
Samuel hops on Emery's shoulder. He goes, no, there. Your feetsies are too clickety clackety. No, like this. And he hops down and he goes, stops strutting on his little paws like this.
On the toe beans, yes.
Would you like me to roll again then?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I need to roll for my aberrant spirit.
Yes.
Better than a 3.
Well, 15 because of your guidance, which is much better than your 3.
Oh, here we go.
Did you roll for it? Oh, okay, you're doing it now.
Jeez, my spirit got a better roll than I did.
Wah, wah, wah.
The whispering somehow gets even quieter.
I'm just thinking of like that scene of like the Lord of the Rings where the ring is like speaking.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Alkane, this tall, boisterous, amethyst-colored dragonborn changeling hybrid, just vanishes.
Let's just combat roll in it.
Honestly, I will say the aberrant also has the. No, it may actually not, based on the rules of the spell. Have to actually look at the rules of the spell to make sure that it can actually has or does actually have the option to give the help action. Okay, so it doesn't say it can't, and it can attack.
Yeah,
It's literally made to attack, so it can use actions. So technically, your aberrant spirit, I should not have closed that. Your aberrant spirit can also give the help action. However, in this one specific case, it also needs to be next to you, so you do take that psychic damage.
well, it's at the beginning of the aberrant spirit's turn, so technically could. Well, no, yeah, you would.
There's no way around it. At some point, it's going to be its turn, and at some point, it's going to be their turn.
I mean, technically speaking, she does have a. Pretty much, she has a psychic resistance.
Well, you also
and her her dragonborn heritage.
Well, it's also a wisdom saving throw, and it's a saver suck, so.
Oh, is it a save? What's that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'd be making a wisdom save against your own spell DC.
Can you do it? Do you want to risk that or take 9 for a stealth roll?
I'm just gonna get out of range of that shit real quick.
Everyone slowly walks away from the whispering aberrant.
You know what? Do it. Let's do it. Fuck it. Oh wait. The wisdom saving throw first?
Yeah, because it would have to use its action to perform the help action, which would be the start of its turn within 5 feet of you.
Go. That's a 12. I fail.
So you take 2d6 psychic damage.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me actually look at. I'm being very pedantic with this, but let me actually look at the ability of this line.
Yeah, it's the Whispering Aura. At the start of each of the aberration's turns, each creature within 5 feet of that aberration must succeed on a Wisdom save.
Okay, so at the start of its turn, so then so adjacent.
What's the DC for it?
It would be
16.
It'd be
16.
Regina's spell DC.
Okay, so
If you wanted to argue semantics, you could technically say that it started its turn.
That's what I was. That was what I was trying to get at. Is that it? Yeah. So it's English, fucking words. I can speak it. We could say that it started its turn away from you, which it technically did, because it's been away from you this entire time, so you don't take damage every turn. And then it floated up to you, gave you the help action, and then floated away, because you don't need to be next. Well, not even that. It could just stop it still next to you, and the psychic damage wouldn't happen. And then on your turn, you walk away and do stealth. Or at the start of your turn, you do stealth, and then you walk away from it, and then you know how to take psychic damage. So you actually, there's a way to not take psychic damage.
Okay,
In this very situational having sense.
Yeah. Yeah, the help action helped. I got 18. So we all stealthy people now.
And into the cave we go.
All right.
It's the cave.
You all begin to stealth and make your way into the cave. Also, is this everyone's most updated token, by the way?
Currently,
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Did we get to do that?
Is Samuel gonna roll stealth?
For me, I really don't ever say to roll stealth because it's just too bothersome, honestly.
Fair enough.
And most of the time, they just ride on somebody.
I feel like he doesn't have enough weight to him to make any sound while he walks.
He's just vibing like a scarf
He
on every
floats,
shoulder.
I think. Anyway.
He can float, yeah.
You can dig too. You know, can dig.
Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole.
Oh no, I fucked up.
Unless Samuel's like a typical cat and starts like knocking everything down.
Alright, so I fucked up. I forgot I never actually finished this map. I need to fix some stuff.
Wait, we gotta go into formation.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I gotta shrink the grid down very tiny.
So if anybody's watching, make sure you go and give Shepherd here some catnip.
I'm gonna
Did
say
you
thank
use
you,
that
but
to
I
get out of
honestly,
being pregnant?
I'm gonna say thank you, but I also don't know what you said.
He's encouraging
Oh,
people
it's
to give you your catnip fund.
Oh, yes, please.
Yes.
The shepherd needs his catnip. Please supply with catnip.
I need something. Let's see here.
Oh god.
Let me
Now
open
I
this
got
up.
the
What? What do you
I
mean?
got that.
I mean the file cannot be accessed. Fuck you talking about?
Dude, my local bar, like I was out drinking yesterday, and my local bar had like a new beer, and it fucked me up.
Did it at least taste good?
Oh,
Or was
it
it
was
bad?
fucking fantastic. You didn't even taste the beer. It's like strawberry shit, and I was like, oh my
Oh
god.
hell yeah.
I really
loved
thought
it,
I
man.
finished. Maybe I didn't save it. I feel like maybe I didn't save it. Because I feel like I filled this room with everything. Like items and stuff. Did I at least put the items and stuff in here? I feel like I did. Alright, so,
There we go.
just so you know, I used that like random generator that I used last time for that other game that we did. That's basically what's going on here. Only I actually kind of finished it this time. Damn. Oh, I thought I did, and apparently I didn't. Let's see here. Okay, you go over there. Come over here. Quickly, LP while I do this.
But we're
I
trying
think
to
we're
be
just
stealthy.
combat rolling. I know.
Try to be stealthy though.
LP stealth.
Power rolling.
RP stealth.
Tiptoe. Okay, we come to up to this corner. Lara will give you the you can come sign, you know? The little hand thingy.
Phrasing.
Oh my god, Amy, you know what the fuck I mean. Alright, you can approach sign. You can get the you can approach a sign, right? And then we go to the next corner.
Oh, she wants us closer. Got it.
Yes. And then, you know, combat roll ahead.
I
You'll
think
again
I'm
the
the
little
only
hand
one
sign.
without dark vision.
I don't have dark vision either.
I can cast fuck, I forgot what it's called, but Twilight Sanctuary, and you guys can get it for in like an hour.
Please do so.
Not only do you get
Yeah.
dark vision, you get like 300 feet of dark vision.
Yelly. No, it's Vigilance Blessing. That's the one. This one. No, not this one. Hold on. Oh fuck! I might click the wrong one. I don't have it. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Fuck! It's that one. It's that one. It's that one. It's that one.
Is this? No, it's this. No, it's that. No, it's this. Ah!
I promise it's this one. It's this one. It lasts for 1 hour.
I can see. I can seduce.
Okay,
Hey.
I think that's alright.
You're wrong.
Play invisible. Luckily, this didn't take me very long.
The essentially the equivalent of the digital version of the card shuffle. Just like, oh god, which one was it?
Me in every game. Okay.
Alright, so what was the order of everyone coming in here? Doesn't really matter that much, but
Man,
just so I knew.
I'm feeling super confident about my stealthiness, so I probably went in second after Laura because she just dove in head first. Giggity.
I guess I'd be behind Emery. And then my average spirit would be right behind me.
10 feet that way.
Alrighty.
Looks at the aberrant spirit. Observe the 6-foot distance rule.
6 feet apart. 6 feet apart.
Talking about social distancing.
Yeah.
Alright, so you make your way into this cave system. It is a naturally formed cave by the looks of it. The inside is dark. There is no lights inside. Luckily, with Emery giving you all her cleric blessing, you all can see for the most part. I really do hope that they fix dark vision and whatever rule set they come up with next.
I know, like, a lot of the monsters on the multiverse stuff changed it, so a lot of shit, except for, like, gnomes and humans have dark vision.
Well, no, that's
Dragonborn.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I really wish I hope they fix it so that dark vision actually lets you see in the dark. And here's what I mean by that. Dark vision turns dark, like complete darkness, into dim light. When you make a perception check in dim light, you still have disadvantage. So, the only way to fix this is either make dark vision what the fuck it should be, you see in the dark, or you make people who don't have dark vision not able to make perception checks at all.
Just have devil sight, forehead.
And I don't like the idea of making people who can't see not make a perception check because they can still fucking hear and touch. That's why they have disadvantage.
Well, it's just the weird thing is
Shepard.
it's...
Yes.
can you send me the map so I can import it and actually get into the fucking loading screen?
Sure. What is it?
Or am I the only one who's still on loading screen?
I just barely got in.
I just got into.
So I'm fucking stuck, and I feel like it's American connection right now.
Alright,
It's
let's see
really
here.
annoying.
I'll have to export it. Hopefully this doesn't crash everything.
I might look at it too much.
Save. It is a pretty big map. Oh shit, I don't think I can actually direct message it to you because it might be too big. And because Discord is a
what I told my.
You gonna say anything about that, Shade?
Discord is a bitch that doesn't let you upload big files to people.
Don't make me.
Is it a map?
Did you just start singing
map tools
Discord?
file?
No?
It is a map tools file, yes.
Okay.
As soon as I find it, there we go. Open.
Meanwhile,
Let's-
from the background.
Nope, file too big. No, I can't. I literally can't send it to you.
I'll
Unless-
just wait and pray.
Yeah, I literally can't send it to you because the file is too big.
It's okay.
I fucking
what
hate
Shade
that.
said.
I hate. I cannot describe my hatred for Discord not letting me DM people files. I understand that they want you to buy Nitro to put it in the channel. But let me fucking DM it to people, goddammit. Cannot describe to you my fucking hatred about that.
Let the rage flow.
God.
Is it still not letting you?
I'll just put up your stream real quick. And I'll just
So it's still not letting
next to there.
Alright, so the only thing else I could do is I could delete some of these tokens and...
No. It's fine.
Well, you'll be
Just
on like
continue.
a fucking 15-second delay is the problem here.
It's
Uh,
okay.
Second delay. I move forward. Moves forward like 2 steps. All of us go, oh!
Alright, hold on. I'm just going to... Control C... Control V... Alright, I'm just going to copy some of these tokens, because I should, like, remember my fucking lesson about putting all these fucking tokens on these things. That kind of gives away my thing, but hey, I don't know people's in here. Fuck it.
I didn't see anything. I'm in my own little world.
Delete all that. Alright. I don't know if you'll actually be able to... If it'll actually change anything on your side. Hopefully it will, since you haven't connected yet.
20 out of 21
Hmm.
now.
Did it change at all? Did it like go from something else to 21, or did it still say 21?
No, I'm still 20 out of 21. But so it's just saying like retro saving, so it's just connection to you guys, which is rough.
That's usually because I have like a lot of stuff on the map.
I never really had trouble with it, so it's like, I don't know. Sad.
Map tools, whatever did we do?
It existed.
This is...
Try stopping and starting it again, because I just deleted everything and just left the map. See if that'll change anything. Hopefully it will.
Perhaps.
Felon and I are just gonna have Discord stuck in our head for the next 3 hours.
Discord and it fucking like hell, you know, it got in my head.
Wait, is that a song? Is that a Discord song?
It's the Discord from My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
It's a good song though, I promise.
how the fuck did I end up with two bronies? And one of you isn't even a brony, because I think bronies specifically good dudes. And why the fuck is it sexualized? By the way? Why is it not sexualized, but
yeah, it's
gendered
bronies
like
and
that?
Pegasisters.
Pegasisters? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
I'm not technically a Pegasister though, but like, I mean, like.
The
Discord
fact that
is
you
a good
know that there's a
song.
song called Discord.
Discord is a good song, though.
I feel like
Sure
I'm
thing,
too,
Pegasister.
There's a story of a guy who literally thought the song Discord was about like Discord, not My Little Pony Discord. So I mean, like, you don't need to know about My Little Pony. It's a good song, I promise.
I mean, I know about My Little Pony, and there it stops.
I know it exists. And I know there's a lot of Rule 34 about it, but that's about it.
Look, when My Little Pony was airing, my sister was dating somebody who had a little kid. And of course we're gonna watch My Little Pony.
Listen, I know a lot of the fandom stuff. Like, I know Long Live the Lunar Legion.
That I have no idea. I did watch the documentary though.
Bro,
why am I surprised?
With like a friend of mine, right? And then we started talking about why don't we just go to like a My Little Pony convention and get shit faced. That sounds hilarious.
See, I wouldn't do that.
Did you though?
Hey, Shadow, drunk is not family friendly.
Is it showing anything different, Joe? Is it still 21?
No, it hasn't changed.
Really, it's still saying 21.
So it's just gonna be patience and
That's stupid because I just deleted a shit ton of stuff.
I'll just put it back. And we'll wipe.
Listen, at least she doesn't have an OC like I do.
No, I don't. I've never drawn a pony.
An OC.
Oh, I've never drawn one. I just have the design thought process for one.
See, yeah, no, I wouldn't have done that.
Is it a naked horse with a giant cock?
Yes.
No.
I do have a Miraculous Lady OC though.
Oh, what?
A Miraculous Ladybug OC.
I have no idea what that is. I think I'm too non-internet for this shit.
Listen, it's not intrinsically that way, but you know, very few individuals in the show actually wear clothes.
So what you're saying is none of them have penises.
Of course they don't wear clothes.
No, they're hidden by magic, because obviously.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
No, they just birth by magic.
They just spawn.
Magic, baby. It's Smurfs rules. There's a character called Gargamel in My Little Pony, and he makes all the
God, no.
All right, so you make your way stiffly.
Shit, and I just don't get references, but that's okay. I don't think I want them.
You make your way into the cave, stealthing. And the cave is this natural formation within the hills. And you can see, well, for about 300 feet, which not really, because you can see just until you hit a wall. And just as you walk in, you hear another explosion that echoes throughout the cave system.
Well,
Whoa.
I think we better get a move on.
You know, it occurs to me something. Were we the only ones our benefactor hired?
You never really said.
Maybe not the time to think about it right now.
Because if we're going in there and everyone's after the egg, there's a very good chance we're going to have to fight for it.
And we'll win?
Guys, we should probably go find out, first of all.
Let's just see is what I just wanted to say too.
Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
We sneak ahead. Combat rolling.
Combat roll. Chainmail. no one thinks about the chainmail combat rules.
Hey, we go up in the air a little bit every time we roll. And then you don't hear it because it doesn't hit the ground, of course.
It's a lot of Dark Souls rolling. God, I can't imagine being like a full suit of armor and trying to dodge roll.
We gotta remember that the individuals you play as in that are basically demigods, so it's basically like just wearing basic clothing for them.
Alright, so, as you enter this foster room, you hear a crackling on with every footstep you make and every dodge roll you roll, as you walk through this first portion of the cave opening.
Brain just decided to give me the weirdest mental image. My brain was just like, hey, you rolled a natural 20 on a stealth roll, and you're a changeling. You just shapeshifted to have toe beans. And I was just like, how would toe beans look on dragon feet?
Cute. Great minds think alike.
Yes.
So
I was honestly part.
you
Yeah,
hear,
it's fucking
I
horrible.
forgot I need to move Jetto as well. Jetto, would Laura be in the front or in the back? Oh,
From
in front? Okay, cool. So you're walking through this false room. With every step and roll you take, you hear a crunching and a cracking. You look down and you notice that the floor has broken glass. You see some bottles that have been smashed, and there's like some fluid left over inside, and the floor has like burns and sculpture marks on it.
wild party.
Wow, what a party!
Oh god. Was that out loud?
What?
That statement, was that out loud in character?
Oh, what the thing? I
It
didn't know that
wasn't
was
a
not.
joke. It wasn't a joke. It was an ironic, sarcastic statement.
I don't know what's gonna
Sounds-
trigger the Laughing Hills.
Sounds like a
Laura
joke to
doesn't
me.
joke. Laura doesn't joke.
Even serious matters appear funny.
This will be a joke for Laura's standard, but like, was it really a joke?
Alright, you cut this corner looking into the cave, and you see the inside has different kinds of moss growth and fungus. The ceiling has like a constant drip onto the cave floor, forming these massive stalactites and stalagmites that kind of connect to each other. So Jetto, until you can connect on, if you ever connect, just tell me where you want to go, and I'll like move you in that direction.
Move in. To just follow the sights a little bit.
You follow the sides, continuing on, going by the moss growth. You notice the cave system opens up after this corner. The other end just kind of seems to end in the natural formation. I believe that's fungus. Is that fungus? Oh, let me zoom in. I think that was fungus when I put it in. No, shit, I forgot. That was fungus. I was looking at it, and from my zoomed in portion, it looked like fungus. No, so you look over and you see a pile of silver coins just spewed out on the floor.
Just a pile of silver coins.
Yep, just a massive pile of silver coins just laying there.
Combat roll a couple times that way.
Oh, towards the silver coin. You head back over to the silver coins.
Oh, stop.
Stopping? Yeah, so there's that 5-second delay.
Do a little investigation check.
You approach a little bit more. Investigation. Oh shit! Yeah, I got a roll for you too, don't I? God damn it.
See if it's trapped. Fuck that shit.
Let's see here. Skill track. Investigation. See, this is why I don't roll for people. That's a 1. It doesn't
What the
appear to be
fuck?
DM rolls, baby. Yeah, the coins don't appear to be trapped. It just appears to be a huge pile of silver coins just laid out here in the middle of the floor. There's no obvious signs of a trap. There's no like switches on the floor on the wall. There's no like slits on the wall for like arrows or spikes or anything like that to come out of. There's nothing on the ceiling. There's nothing on the floor.
Fantastic. I'll just wait for the party to come.
Over here.
Cash.
Extremely disconcerting, considering that we're in a dragon's cave. They wouldn't normally leave coins like this.
Maybe
Yeah, they
it's
would.
spilled. I rolled a 1. I'm gonna fucking take some coins.
All right, you walk up to it. You grab a handful of coins and nothing happens. You now have a handful of silver coins.
Oh, this one is put everything.
Huh?
Perfect.
You take like a minute or so to just scoop up all these coins, and all these coins fill up your bag like halfway full.
Fantastic. Also, Shepard, I feel scammed. I'm
Yes?
now at 21 out of 22 instead of 20 out of 21.
21 out of what?
I was
Oh,
20
wait.
out of 21, now I'm 21 out of 22.
How the fuck did they go up to 22?
Because Regina added
Oh.
Mr.
damn it.
Floaty.
God damn it.
Yes, they're floating.
We were trying to avoid tokens, and another token got hit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'll delete them.
I don't think it would change. I don't think it would
It's
change
gonna-
because it didn't change anything when I deleted all those other tokens. But that
Okay,
changed
so-
it. That changed it though. What the fuck?
Okay, kind of strokes his chin, and he's just kind of looking with a confused expression. Just a large amount of people coming in here, coins left all over the floor. Is our dragon even still alive?
Hope so. Thank you.
Well, that would make like the explosions could be like extreme mining, I guess. Then if the dragon's alive.
Is it a dragon allow people to marry its home? I think that would put me
You're going-
down.
Dusha, you're going real robot.
It'd be like somebody doing construction beside your house.
That's good.
Well, it's also
Well-
the fact that for most of the stories, dragons tend to be very reclusive and not like to have large amounts of visitors. This does
Well-
not bode well.
The more
Yeah.
people try to kill it, the more it will probably be weakened already, the easier it is to kill.
I'm starting to think that the dragon may not be the problem.
Well, that makes things more easy, doesn't it?
Well, depending on a variety of things. Keep moving forward and keep our eyes open.
Alright. You all continue forward. This room appears to be empty. You see 3 kind of passageways that kind of taper off. Yeah, it looks like 2 of them just kind of end like these almost like rounded junctions. One kind of goes off and goes around the corner, and you can't really see past that direction after it kind of cuts that corner.
That way, I think.
I don't know. Kind of splits up, doesn't it? Oh, I guess we go left. We go left.
Oh, sorry. Everything was going real robot for me. Which direction did you want to go, Jello?
We go left.
Okay, you went left.
Everyone wants to go left. We go left.
Alright, you go left, you look down that corner, and you see the passageway continues on. And you can see all the way to the end, for the most part. And at the very end, you see what looks like two large portraits of some sort of alt hung up, kind of laying against the cave walls.
Portrait.
To be honest, I thought it was a body pillow at first.
Not a body pillow, it was two portraits. I believe one of them might be a tapestry.
The dragon's been hoarding Dakimura.
Yes, I don't know anime enough to make this joke.
That's a body pillow. It's an anime body pillow.
I was gonna say he has like a specific character, but I remember I don't know enough anime.
It's My Little Pony in anime.
Sure.
No.
Yes.
It's Cinder.
A cinder body pillow, yes.
Yes, and that does exist.
I know.
Oh, I have no doubt about it. Like,
I guess you go check it out.
Alright, you continue on, and after several minutes of you like traversing this cave and kind of taking a close look out, you hear another explosion from inside of the cavern system that kind of echoes out. Come in here, and you can kind of see that the cave seems to end here, with these paintings and tapestries kind of lining against the wall.
Odd.
Can I perceive any traps?
I was about to say, yeah, sure, give me an investigation check. I forgot, I gotta do it for you. Actually, can you type in map tools? Can you still type in map tools?
Yes.
In that case, roll a d20, and then I'll just like click to see what the modifier is, because I just never feel comfortable rolling people's rolls, because I rolled a 1, obviously. Alright, 10. And your modifier is a 5, so that's a 15. Alright, with a 15, you take a look from this distance. There is you don't see any immediate trap that would be super obvious to you. It just looks like paintings that have been hung up on the wall. Oh, well, they're not really hung up on the wall. They're kind of sitting on the floor and leaning up against the wall.
Well, I trust in my own abilities. I walk in.
Alright, you
Can just
continue on.
rock at the party like I think it's fine.
And as you continue on, you see another pathway that kind of goes out, and you notice this pathway goes outside, and just outside it is covered up by a large bush, and there's a pathway that y'all missed as you were kind of turning around. Turning around the hill to find this knocking sound. To be clear, this is not the side that you were on when you were looking for the knocking side. This is just another entrance that you had to have passed to get onto the other side of the hill.
Fair enough.
Let's see.
Elkane's gonna move up and start inspecting the tapestries / paintings here.
Alright, you move up and start, looking at the paintings and tapestries. Yeah, sure, roll me an investigation check.
Investigation 20.
20. Okay. As you, alright, so are you investigating the paintings, or are you investigating the area around the paintings? Are you looking for traps, or?
Honestly, with the way they're set up, Alkane is probably looking to see if any of them are, like, covering something, or if there's some sort of magical effect around the paintings, etc., etc.
Okay. Yeah, so as you look at these paintings, you kind of lift them up to, like, look behind them to see if there's anything, like, any pathways behind them or anything like that. There's nothing behind them other than wall, stone. They don't appear to be covering anything. You don't sense any sort of magical effects placed on them. You do. Yeah. So you pull them out. You don't see anything behind them. You don't notice any kind of magical enchantments. You don't see any, like, runes along the edges or in the painting themselves. Roll me a history check, if you don't mind.
History. Where did history go? There it is. 17.
All right, 17. As you're looking over these paintings, you also notice that they don't appear to be trapped. You don't see any, like, holes or, like, triggers or anything like that. You notice that several of these paintings you have seen kind of represented in several Bald's colleges that you have went to. But on each one, you notice, like, slight differences from what you remember from your teachings. Like, there's one that has like a royal figure riding a horse, but in the painting you remember, the horse has, like, a white mane. In this, the mane is more blonde and yellow. But everything else seems to be about as the same that you remember. Like, it's the right size, it's the right shape that the original that you've seen was, but except for that one detail. And then you kind of look at another one, and this is, like, one that has, like, like a sunset horizon. And this one is somewhat familiar to you, but for that one, the sunset had, like, more purples and oranges, and this one has, like, a little bit too much orange, not enough purple. It has, like, more yellows tied to it.
Strange. A lot of these works are familiar to me, but with off variations. Wonder, how old are these?
Those are that?
I'm personally of the opinion that we may have found our dragon's hoard, and its particular fancies were of the artistic variety.
This is his horn. This, not a bunch of gold or anything worth.
Well,
It's
according to old
painting.
stories, most of the individuals who collect coinage and such are of the more chromatic variety on general basis, whereas there are some that choose that there are things worth more than coin, such as memories, tokens, etc., etc. This one may be collecting first edition paintings for all we know. I'm not exactly an artist myself, so I couldn't even begin to tell you whether these are the originals or some variations by a different artist.
They also have some weird habits, like gold dragons supposedly can eat gems. That's why they usually have them in their hoards.
A dragon is a dragon.
Mildly racist of you, don't you think?
Sure.
Would you say that all elves are elves? There's
Yeah.
no variety amongst them?
I mean, they're all elves.
Yes, but you can't look at one elf and judge the entire race based off of them.
No, I don't.
So why should a dragon be any differently? Why is a dragon just a dragon?
Animal.
That's a misconception. Dragons are highly intelligent creatures.
Sure.
According to most origin myths, Dragonborn were descendants of dragons. They, in a sense, created us.
Well,
Right.
there's four kinds of dragonborns. It's kind of hard to say how gem dragonborns kind of came into being.
A fair point. But I digress.
Because
If we're in the dragon's
because pretty much
horde... Go ahead.
because pretty much your creator of the dragons was split into two dragon gods, one Messiah, one Fnatic. Ours is our god of a dragon pretty much doesn't even look remotely close to actually what most dragons look like here. And well, gem dragons have more, shall we say, unique aspects about them, besides even their elemental breaths.
You and I will have to trade stories later, Regina. The only dragon god I know of is Diaba.
Oh, shit. I may not have fucking actually heard that. Yeah, so... Dulce, don't fully remember if I ever told you, but yeah, I have my own like custom set of gods. So like Bahamut and Tiamat they don't exist in this universe.
Oh,
Yeah, there's only one dragon god that has given rise to all dragonkin. And that is the one that Shade just mentioned.
okay.
Everything else,
Okay.
everything else is basically the same except for that one little tidbit. And her visuals is kind of like of a, I've forgotten the word, the prismatic, like being like a prismatic dragon that kind of has the hues and the colors of every kind of dragonkin in existence. This was before they released Crystal Dragons when I made all this, so still kind of like up to debate of like, you know, if she also gave rise to crystals. They released this after I made that, but potentially not. You know, up to debate. Whatever your character's personal beliefs are, may
I was
decide
gonna
that.
say also like, you know, cultist beliefs.
Yeah, you know, there's also cultist beliefs, so you know, whatever your character's personal beliefs are may, you know, influence that as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we may have to swap stories sometimes. Among other things. Anyway.
But if this is the Horde Room, very much so the dragon should be aware of our presence and should at least be here to guard its treasures.
I mean, do you really think they'd keep its treasures this close to the entrance?
Actually, there is a thought that occurred to me. Do you think that our player would happen to... Well, let me ask Shepard on this. Do dragons still have, like, the ability to turn into, like, humanoids? Like in...
Okay, I think I heard what you said. I think the question was, do dragons tend to turn into humanoids? Was that the question?
Yes.
Uh, the Yeah, short answer, yes. It depends on like the level of well, I say level. Depends on the power of the dragons. Some have this ability, some don't. Young dragons don't really have this. It really depends on like how strong the dragon is to have of this ability. But short answer, yes.
Do you think it may be possible that our employer might actually be the copper dragon?
Okay, let me throw this out there. Yeah? I don't think this is his fault.
And Gino's gonna go off.
Lakine's gonna kind of tap his chin a little bit. Theoretically, if our employer is the dragon that originally came from this cave and was driven out by whoever's exploding things, that would mean we've been hired to retrieve the young for the dragon.
What? Where did that came from?
Well, think about it. What do you know about our employer? He's been to your establishment a few times, but from what you've said before, you know very little about him.
I don't know.
And there are many such stories, especially amongst the bard colleges, of dragons taking the form of humanoids to interact with them.
Yes.
Our employer also loves to be chatty, which is somewhat common for the particular subspecies of dragon that we were thinking we were dealing with.
Nah.
Regina has a point.
Do you think you would have any point to hide it from us, though?
I mean, a giant dragon coming into town may kind of scares it, even if it is a metallic dragon.
Regina has a point. It would cause something of a panic and would obviously draw the attention of particular ne'er-do-wells.
I mean, if it was a ruler of a place, that would be entirely different story. But not many dragons are actually ruled. They prefer to take to themselves, and if they do go out, they usually kind of like the streets.
I still think you could have maybe told us, or at least give us a little bit more information if this was his cave.
Well, if that was the case, then you may have tried to hunt him. I think it was more of a test of faith.
I think
Because dragon components are very valuable. They can be used in armor, they can be used in weapons.
All due respect.
My father actually, on one of his adventures, actually killed an ancient red dragon. All of his war has a beautifully encrusted great sword that was made from the fang of that red dragon.
And with all due respect, Emery, it may not have been that they were trying to hide it from you necessarily. However, some individuals think with their blades rather than their brains.
You know, I was just gonna say, probably might as well just don't question it. If it's a dragon, we'll kill it. And if it's not, we'll get him the shit he asked for. You've got a job, let's fulfill the job, yeah?
He's a paying customer, Laura. We should maybe not kill him.
One more or less, who cares?
He does tip well.
He does, but hey, look.
I'd rather not get my place a bad reputation by saying I killed one of my customers.
Oh yeah, you don't want to go to that place. She kills her customers.
Nobody knows. Alright?
They're gonna be like, oh, this is the last place anyone has seen him before, and then we're gonna become like a haunted spot, and I'd rather not have that on my place's name.
Alkane is going to gesture at Laura with one hand. Case in point, why a dragon would be particularly disinclined to revealing the truth.
What?
Well, if
Is
he had
there anything over here, Shepard and I?
Yeah. So I mentioned this earlier. You might have been AFK. I'm not too sure, but that is another pathway that goes outside. It's a small cave entrance that has a large bush kind of covering it, and it's a pathway, an entrance that you missed as you were kind of circling around when you to this area that you heard the knocking come from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just another exit since entrance is nothing other than that.
Well, to be frank, Laura, if he had come up to you at the bar and said, "Hi, I am a copper dragon. I require your assistance," would you have given him the time of day, or would you have tried to slit his throat?
I laugh at him. I laugh my ass off. Point at him and kick him out. For being dumb. I mean, not being dumb. That's not the right word.
Do you see what I mean, Emery?
For being an
I
idiot.
certainly do. Come on, Si. Let's go back.
Alright, as you head back, you hear some chattering coming from that direction. You look down and you see that there are several red-skinned goblins with sacks on their back, walking in this direction and kind of chattering among themselves. One of them has like what looks like a stick of dynamite in their hand, and they're just kind of flinging it around wildly as they're talking.
Okay. I'm going to detect thoughts.
You cast detect thoughts. Just surface level thoughts, or are you going in deeper?
Oh, I'm going to probe deep into the one that's holding the dynamite.
Oh, yes, Bobby.
Wisdom. Hey, okay, it fails. You delve deep into its mind, and what you see, like, it's very short lifespan of life adventurism of making dynamite and exploding caves and finding treasure, and how it and its clan have came into this cave system and are finding all kinds of gold and treasure and are currently blasting out cave entrances and making their way, and how they're going to be rich and wealthy, and how this guy in particular is going to finally, like, use that money to buy a girl he likes a nice bone ring. And at that point, they all kind of notice you because you're right out in the open, and they're right in front of you. And as they notice you, they all kind of yell out to each other. And the one with the dynamite reaches for a torch that they're holding and begins to motion it to the dynamite. I need everyone to initiative, snap the grid, all that kind of good stuff.
I'm in your head, Goblin.
Alrighty. It's only 4 of them. I'll roll individually despite my better judgment.
It's time to murder.
Alright.
We got company.
You yell that out, and it is actually your turn.
Awesome. Hey. What to use? What to use infused?
So all of the goblins kind of pull out different pickaxes and different kind of mining equipment, and they begin to charge in your direction. But you're just slightly faster. So yeah, what would you like to do?
I mean, they're clustered into a very nice group.
Yes, they are. Yeah, perfect. We are going to I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar.
Alright,
Right in the middle of them.
alright. You cast Hunger of Hadar. This portal of eldritch magic, this jade portal kind of opens up, and all these different tentacles whip out, and the area is covered in like this void of jade darkness. You know, I think yours would be like more of a jade like coloration. Jade is like your whole thing.
Yeah, emerald jade.
And I always forget, like, because it's like 2 different damage types. So it is. Difficult terrain. A creature that starts its turn though takes cold damage. A creature that ends its turn in the area. Okay, so it is if they start or if they end. Alright, so it's not on your turn. It's on their turn.
Yep.
Alright, cool. So you cast that. This jade, like, orb kind of fills that area, and you see, like, all these different. Well, you don't, because it's. Can't see through it, but you know that all these different jade eldritch tentacles are like whipping her out. So yeah. So is now. Well, actually, is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm gonna call out and say, "We got company, the goblins."
Alright. Would you like to move, or if any bonus actions you may have?
I think I might do a bonus action. I don't know. How does my ever? What? I am going to use yeah, I'm going to use Quicken Spell.
Remember
And I'm gonna
you.
cast.
Yeah, go for it. Go.
And I'm going to cast the spell of.
Is this a leveled spell? Because you, despite.
No, cantrip. It's a cantrip.
Okay, it is a cantrip. Okay, cool. What cantrip you casting?
That's what I'm trying to decide. Several options. I cast Poison Spray.
Alright. Poison spray. Range 10 feet. I'll say. So you do need to be within 10 feet of them. So let's see. Yeah, that would be like within 10 feet. Also, I think I did like turn off. I didn't. I thought I did. I thought I turned off double diagonals. I guess I didn't. I meant for a different campaign. Anyway, all right. So you get within 10 feet. You cast out. Okay, so this is one of those things where you have to see them, but you can't.
No, it's...
Creature you can see within range.
Oh, fair enough.
I say that you would have done this, and then you would have done Hunger of Hello.
Yeah.
That way, you actually would have been able to pull this off. But for future, This is one of those that we have to remember.
Use fireball. I can just use fireball because it doesn't say that I have to see the creature.
Well, you'd be rolling with disadvantage with Firebolt.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's just say it.
Well, again, it would have been like if you could have avoided disadvantage by doing that before. Again, it's basically the same issue here.
Yeah, let's just go with poison spray. Let's just go with poison spray.
So, con 6. So it fails. So you hold out your hands and this noxious spray of poison bursts from your hands, spraying onto this goblin. Will he be able to buy that bone ring for the woman he loves? We may not know. So he takes 10 poison damage. I don't think he's resistant to poison or anything like that, but just in case. Wait, why is he dead? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. He's dead. He's very dead. He will not, in fact, do that. I was looking at his AC. Well, I thought I was looking at his HP. He is very much dead. You hear this cry as you spray this poison on him, and the sizzling of like his skin, and you see his like nose start to bleed from like all this poison kind of affecting him. No, Cassandra. And then Hunger Her Dog comes over and like all the tentacles leave his body.
Just slowly, a tentacle reaches out, just wraps around the body, pulls him in.
Alright.
Not at that.
Oh yeah, it's the end of your turn, so now it would actually be the aberration's turn.
The aberration, I think the only thing it can do is just move. Because its attack is a melee attack. I didn't choose a hold of turn, otherwise I would have been ranged.
Well, it could take the dash action and try and get the sooner, but you know.
Please
oh yeah.
You know
what? Yes. I used the dash action.
Are you sending it into the psychic field? Because you did put it on top of the goblins.
He's gonna be standing right at the edge of it.
Alright.
So that this goblin can, feel it.
Technically, I probably should hide them because you technically can't see them to know where they are. But because, hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, she knew where they were.
Yeah.
For like a split second until they saw each other. We don't have any king mind feats here.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, Shepard.
Alright, so it rushes forward.
And that's gonna be it.
Alright, cool. And now it is the goblin's turn. The one that died. The one that died. He did have a stick of dynamite in his hand, though, that he did light as this whole combat was going off. So you hear like the as the stick of dynamite explodes, and he actually had
I'm very concerned right now.
I wrote it down. I wrote down how many. Thought I did.
No.
Pretty sure I did. No, I didn't. I wrote down bundle. They have a bundle of dynamite. So he has a bundle of dynamite. I'll just, So that one stick of dynamite explodes. You see like an explosion come out of your arms of it all. It is a 20-foot radius.
Oh dear.
So it explodes. It ignites all the other sticks of dynamite that he had in his sack. They all go off. So a 20-foot radius. I'm pretty sure you're caught up in this because it's on him. Yeah, you're caught in it. Your aberration is caught in it. Everything else is caught in it. That whole segment of the cave is caught in this. I can just tell you now. He explodes. This is going to be a chain reaction. They're all going to explode. They all have a bundle. So I'm going to roll this 4 times.
Oh god.
It's actually a DC. It's a DC as well, so you need to make a deck save 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's no joke. It's dynamite.
Oh no.
You actually no, hold on. You're out of range of one of them. So one of them you're out of range from. So you only have to make 3 deck saves.
Emery, do you happen to have a fucking diamond on you?
We don't use oval damage, so don't worry about it.
That's 11.
Okay. That's a failure.
16.
Oh yeah, sure. I forgot. This is your aberration as well. So yeah, so your aberration does need to roll 4. You need to roll 3.
Oh. I didn't realize he was just selected. Okay.
Yeah. It was selected when you were doing all this.
Okay, here we go. So we go.
Pardon me while I pray for Regina.
What the fuck? Oh, motherfucker.
Alright, so that's a 1 for you. Actually, I need to look up if this is save or suck because I didn't write that down. Did I?
No. Save from.
No, I didn't. Let's see.
No.
I think you need to roll one more. Because it was 4 bundles.
She was just out of range of one of them.
Oh, okay.
So it was only 3 for Regina. It is 4 for the aberrant, though. Let's see here. Half as much on success. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm unconscious.
How much HP do you have, Regina?
Probably not enough.
51 HP.
51. Well, let's see. That's 2 fails. That's 1 success. I think. Yeah, two of these take you out. So you're blasted back by this. There's no way the goblins will survive this. They have 7 HP. The goblins are exploded. You're blasted back. The aberrant. I feel like the aberrant doesn't even have enough HP.
The aberrant have concentration.
Oh yeah, I mean, you could. Well, no, you're unconscious. The concentration was gone. Yeah, you fall unconscious. You do take 1 failed death save. Because 2 of them would have took you out, and then the third one would have made you have a failed save. So you're blown back. The aberration is dispelled. The goblins just yell out, "Yeah!" as they explode. The cave has like crumbling in. I actually need to like roll to see if this cave like collapses a little bit. Oh, I'm typing. I'm not typing.
I need help.
Yeah, so you're knocked unconscious. Emery, it's your turn. Yeah, so the cave partially collapses. Actually, no, that's a fail. Yeah, that fail. So this part of the cave just collapses in, crumbles in. Emery's in a very bad, not Emery, Regina's in a very bad spot. If she doesn't get moved, she's going to get caved in on.
Oh, you would have also lost your aberration when you cast Hunger of Adar anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But I digress.
Yeah. Either way, it was gone. It's definitely gone now. And now we know. No, I also didn't expect that to go as well for me as it did. I didn't think any of that dynamite would go off. Yeah, so. Who's going to save Regina? Is anyone going to save Regina? The cave is crumbling on top of her. She's got a failed death save.
I was going to say, can I see Regina from where I am?
Yeah, you have 300 field dot vision. Because of Emery's ability.
Okay, how much, like, how far do I need to pull Regina to get her out of danger zone?
Into that room where you are is fine. If you can go at least, away from this junction, like this tight junction that this is all happening in, as long as you get her away from that, and stabilize them, she'll be fine. She won't be crushed by the rocks if you get her, like, at least out of that
How far
area.
the fuck away from me are you, Regina?
Pretty far away.
60 feet. Okay. So I'm going to fucking dash to Regina.
Okay. We'll say that all of you get an action, and then Regina, you need to make a death save. Because we all kind of like going out of initial roll right now, because technically it was Emerson.
Oh, sorry, I can go back. So,
I wouldn't have been able to reach. So like the only thing I could do a healing word.
Yeah.
We have 4th level spell slots, right?
Most of you do, yeah.
As long as you're a pure class and not multi-class.
Yeah. And then that would pretty much be it to try to help.
Oh god, a 4th level healing wand, holy shit.
I think she's in a dire enough state.
I just realized that was a very well. I mean, no, actually, that was decent. I forgot healing was a 1d4. Man, for a 4th level, I feel like it should do like more than that. Healing in 5e is simultaneously not good yet very good because 1 HP heals you up.
Yeah, it's like healing's rough in 5e because most people, when they think heal, they want to try and keep everyone topped off.
It's good yet it's bad. All right, so 15. So Regina, you heal for 15. So you're at 15. You come to consciousness. The rocks above you are beginning to fall down. Your clothing is burned and singed. Your skin is like flash fire. So yeah. So now you basically have to get Regina out there within like one full round before all that fully collapses. Which I honestly think you could do. Especially now that she's up. So yeah, so I'm just gonna say you did manage it. So Regina, you managed to like get out of there. Now that you're healed.
Yeah, she's gonna hobble. She's gonna hobble like. This was a bad idea.
Alright. You hobble out. The cave is collapsing, and that little junction is collapsing. It's fully collapsed. There's no way in and out from that. I mean, you could potentially clear it out, but that whole cave portion is fully collapsed now.
I mean, I could probably try moving it with my mage hand, but not right now.
The 9 Hills just happened.
Well, there was red goblins with dynamite. Lots and lots of dynamite. And,
You should probably adjust your health so we can see where you're at.
15.
You're only at 15.
Straight up.
I'm just trying to get a sense of like how fucked up 15 HP looks like for Regina.
Well.
Just take that 5 and put it behind the 1. No, in front of the 1, and you're good. I feel like Dulce is having flashbacks to the last game.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's what it looks like.
Oh boy.
Who never expects the goblin bombs.
Yeah, the goblins with some dynamite. I canned it before I threw it, and apparently they all had dynamite. And once that one exploded, They all fucking exploded. Ow. I'm just gonna put, she puts a hand on Emily's like, thanks.
Yeah, of course. Here, you should probably take some more.
I think I'm gonna need a lot.
Well,
There you go.
Congratulations on order, I suppose. Usually I have to go through three hours a night to get that kind of explosive tendency.
Charisma saving throw.
She's looking at me like, I would laugh at that, but I am in so much pain right now.
Or are you? Charisma saving throw.
Hold on, let me do my healing. Okay, that's a little bit better. Saving throw. God damn it, I'm a saving throw. At least it's charisma.
Yeah, you're laughing. All of you.
To save me with this.
Oh, fuck you,
I haven't considered someone have to do it, but technically
no, but
Samuel.
more so as in, does it give me advantage?
Oh, advantage. Sure. Why not? Fuck it.
Embrace backing for me.
No.
That'll work.
I would right now, but I'm laughing and I'm in so much pain right now.
I mean, I can just help you with that, you know?
Oh, please do. She's just like sheepishly laughing, just like.
You know what, I'm starting to think that this particular persuasion of myself is starting to become a problem. Give me
She's
a moment.
gonna take. Yeah. I think I need to lie down. Actually, she's gonna go over to Lara, and she's gonna look at her and say, "Don't you say a thing. Don't you say a thing."
What?
Just don't. Just don't.
What?
For my own sanity's sake, let's. And she's just gonna walk over and plop down on the floor and just lay her back against the wall.
Oh, I just.
She still shook up. She still shook up from the explosion that almost killed her. So now we know we're dealing with a bunch of red goblins, and they have a lot of explosives. So definitely, we may want to attack them from a farther distance. And just in case if they do light it, or if you want to get close, make sure that you kill them before they light the dynamites.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't recommend what I just did. I killed that goblin right as it lit
Yeah.
the dynamite. And
Maybe.
it instantly died, and it set off a huge chain reaction.
I see.
Shade.
Yep.
As you were in that corner, doing
In the
a
corner getting naked.
yeah, in the corner getting that. Yeah, shit. As you were in that corner, changing clothes, kind of throwing around things from your bag, make a perception check.
Mm-mm.
14.
Alright, 14. You notice that like a blouse kind of thing that you had pulled out of your bag and kind of just tossed to the side for a second. You look down at the floor and you notice that it's gone. It's not where you put it at.
Oh, bloody hell. Whose fingers do I need to cut off today?
You remember putting it like against the, or just throwing it against or like next to the wall, and you look down and it's gone. You don't remember seeing anyone around this corner. It was just you.
I'm assuming like this portion where I'm at right now.
Nick.
Or
It to right. It would have been like you threw it to the right and it was gone.
right here.
Yeah.
Curious. Now I'll go ahead and try and touch the wall right there.
All right. You touched the wall. Make an investigation check with advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah. So you touch the wall. It gives it gives resistance. It feels like stone, and then yeah.
Oh, damn it, all the hell. Emery, darling, can I borrow your eyes for a moment?
Yeah, sure. Did something happen?
I appear to have lost a blouse. I think the wall ate my clothes.
You shouldn't eat your clothes.
Well, I threw it right there, and now it's gone.
Looks like stone. It's like a wall.
Did Emery also have an...
Oh, did you roll
No.
advantage?
Oh, no, I don't. Hold on.
Okay, roll again.
No,
It's like wall. Looks like a stone.
Why do we
It's like a
suck?
stone wall.
We have advantage on this shit and we still can't do it.
I'm not sure there's something there.
I don't know what to tell you. Wall each close.
Nine hells, do you have any idea how difficult it's going to be to find another blouse in my size?
Extremely.
I'm sure you can just buy a new one, right? Handmade?
But I had to handcraft this form. Look at my curves. They don't make it for curves like this.
Didn't you just make us up a bit smaller to the fit?
How dare you? Do you understand how much I have to put out a bit of personality to really get them going?
You
She's
can't
not-
just like make yourself bigger when you're naked, right?
She's not wrong. You literally could just fit into any pair of clothes you ever want to.
What do you think I normally do?
And without any...
Up and make her way over.
As Regina's coming around the corner, without any shame whatsoever, Alkyra just pulls off her shirt and just uses shape change to make hers bigger.
Oh, hey, look, dragon titties.
It's called the art of illusion, darling.
I mean, right now.
Oh, that's certainly a better. That's
Lizards
certainly
don't
better
have
for
tits.
size.
But do dragons?
Fair point.
Hello, Regina, darling. I was just trying to inform Emery the difficulties of finding a blouse for something this size. The wall ate mine.
She's just staring at the chest.
See something you like, darling?
Quite. Said you lost the blouse?
Yes, unfortunately it appears that the wall ate my blouse.
Oh.
What? Okay, what the fuck did you do?
I will try an investigation.
You
because I threw it right here and now it's gone.
Anybody want to give me assistance or help? I guess
I
you
mean,
want to
can I-
help.
They've already. You two
Yeah.
have already tried.
Yeah, so unfortunately I can't provide the help action.
Well, can you give me some assistance in helping these two?
You know what I
I'm not
can do
getting
though.
anywhere close to that.
You know what I can do though.
What?
As Regina's looking
You turn into
looking for the
Regina.
blouse. No, the Alkyra is going to lean in close and put her chest very close and give some bardic inspiration.
Call that boob aspiration. Nah, that was good. I don't like that one.
Now look
Oh,
real
yeah.
close, dear. You might be able to find something.
I feel like it's gonna have the opposite effect.
And but did it? This is the moment to. Oh, did you roll with advantage? I feel like you did.
It's just me.
So my current bardic inspiration is a D8. Oh my
Then
god.
what? Who's gonna
That's a,
help?
that's a 3. The max is a 11. It's,
I can't allow
it's not
such
gonna help.
gonna help.
Are we really just gonna lose my clothes to the wall?
You lost the blouse.
No,
That's
I don't
fine.
have Laura said that she was gonna help, but she's not answering. Jenna's
No,
not
I'm
answering.
not getting anywhere close to that.
What I mean, like,
Whatever is happening there.
I could try to dispel it if it's a magic, right?
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
I
can
suppose
try
we
to
could try,
spell it.
but doesn't seem like there's any spell work going on here.
Have you tried to put your hand on the wall?
Yes, I touched all over it. Look!
And I just get up to the wall and basically press myself up against it rather suggestively.
Laura said she heard knocking. Maybe we just have to knock on it? Maybe it's like a secret code knock and then it opens up.
I mean, it's not exactly a fort. There's not going to really be servant passages hanging out.
You never really know.
Regina's gonna push up against the wall.
You want to push up
I
against the
need
wall?
to do some kind of. Yeah.
Alright, you push up against the wall. It feels like a wall. Feels like a wall. Looks like a wall. Must be a wall. Very hungry wall.
What
You
do
know
you
what?
know?
You know what? I'm gonna
Let's
do
try
this.
something else.
We could probably put something else next to the wall and then keep an eye on it and see if it opens up.
Alkyra's gonna pick up her discarded shirt and throw it at the wall.
Alright,
You're complaining about not having clothes, but you're gonna just get rid of your current one?
pick up your shirt, you throw it at the wall. It smacks up against the wall.
I swear by all the gods, I'm going to break something.
Regina's gonna walk away. And she's just. Actually, you know what? She's gonna walk over. She's gonna hug Akira and just place her head into her chest.
Oh, there, darling. Thank you for trying.
And Alkyra's just gonna hold her close.
I suppose I'll just have to learn to live with it.
I'm gonna put down like one gold piece like right next to the wall and see if maybe something will grab it.
Alright, you put one gold piece down next to the wall. You look over and you notice the shoulder's gone. You saw it land, but the shoulder's now gone.
Well, should I even try detect thoughts? You know what? Yeah.
I'd also like to cast like fairy fire on the gold piece. That way, like we can keep an eye on it better.
Alright, you cast fairy fire in that area. The gold piece shines brightly. Any particular color?
Make it purple.
Cool. It's not peppercorn. That peppercorn shines purple. It's still there. And Regina, you said you're casting Detect Thoughts. Is that what you're doing?
I'm going off on that.
Okay.
If the coin disappears or whatever.
Jetto, you doing anything?
No.
Don't wanna and play the investigation of the missing blouses.
I'm not getting anywhere close to whatever happened there.
The book of the traveling blouse.
Yeah. I'm staying 50 feet away from that shit.
Pose, Emery dear, is there a custom tailor in that quaint little town of yours?
Well, yeah.
Do you think they can work in changing sizes?
That I'm not exactly sure about. Could maybe ask Laura, she might know.
Regina dear, come up for air a little bit before you start getting a nosebleed.
She does so. Her nose is already bloody from the frickin' explosion.
Ah dear, let's fix that.
And I'll start using prestidigitation to clean up Regina.
You use prestidigitation to clean her up. You clean up a lot of the singe marks. Her clothes are thoroughly burned. Like most of her clothes are just singed to hell and back. Like,
oh, darling, do you know what this means? It means when we get back, we are totally going shopping.
but you clean off the soot and the singe. Make her presentable.
I think you would look absolutely dashing in blackened leather.
I'd say prestidigitation could also like clean off the singe marks on clothes, but it's it can't fix the damage that's already been done.
Yeah, I need mending for that.
They need more than mending.
Yo, Shepard.
Yo.
The hallway expansion of the office is blocked off now.
Yeah, that exit is blocked off. You still have that immediate. It's honestly, you got really lucky it happened in this hallway because there's another exit right next to you.
I was thinking that. I'll just go outside.
Alright, you make your way outside. I was like, this is if it was going to happen in this cave, this was the place for it to happen. So you walk out. And you find yourself, like on the side of the hill.
I think Regina is going to get up and kind of start following Laura.
Damn it, now my shirt's gone. Leather's going to chafe my breast so fucking much.
Coin is still there, though.
You know what? Fuck it. Go back. And I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Alright, you cast Detect Thoughts. Let me just double check. Is it 30? It's a 30-foot radius, right?
Yes.
Alright, cast Detect Thoughts. You don't sense any minds other than you and your companions.
Emery will take off one of her sleeves, and then put it down there.
You take up. You rip off one of your sleeves and you leave it on the floor. Nothing happens. Douche, when you cast Detect Thoughts, does that take a spell slot? I know.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so. Okay, you did it. I didn't realize. Okay, cool. Just making sure you keep track of that.
Slots.
I'm pretty sure the first one you cast doesn't, but everyone after that does.
Oh.
I think the first one doesn't, because you have the ability that gives it to you, right?
No.
Did you not take that feat? Did you not take that feat? You just took the spell?
I took, no, I get that spell automatically due to my, subclass.
Oh, okay. I keep thinking you took that feat that gives you this. You did not take the feat. Okay.
No, I did not take, I only took telepathic on my D&D Beyond, just so that I got that maxed on my, charisma, like it was supposed to be, because it wouldn't do it naturally.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, that was probably gonna be the, yeah, because it doesn't want to go to 20, bump it up to 20.
Yeah,
but no, the actual
like
feat that I took was telekinetic. That's the one I used with my mage name.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Cool. Got it. Alright, so
dear, how topped up are you on your spells?
Alright. Pick up the sleeve, pick up the gold. They all solid, they exist. You do now have a shining gold purple coin.
Yeah. Let me see. I have all my level 1s.
4, 1,
level
1, 2, and 2, 3.
Yeah. 4, 1, 2, and then 0.
Oh, sorry, I was asking Emery.
Oh, Emery. Okay.
3, 0, 3, and 0. So I have 3 first level and 3 third level.
Oh no, that sounds like 2 30s to me.
It's not magic, it may be mechanical, and either way, this may be something very stupid to do, but, nothing to do it without trying.
What are you asking me to do?
Alright, reality, 15 feet forward.
Oh, you cast a dimension door. It threw me off because I saw damage, though. Okay. It was like, what the fuck is... What? Okay.
I'm trying to go 15 feet.
You and any creature traveling take 46 force damage and the spell fails to teleport you. Oh, arrive in a place. You said 10 feet, right?
15 feet forward.
Oh, 15 feet. Okay. You teleport 15 feet forward. And you pop into a new room. You look behind you, the wall's still there. It's a good thing you said 15 feet, because you would have been fucked if you said 10.
Well, I figured there was 5 feet of rock, and then probably something hiding on the other side of this.
You don't see anything else hiding on the other side of this. You just see a floor, and you do see your clothes about 5 feet away from you. On your right. They're just laying there.
Well, I found them!
Alright, so, before we end, Jetto, you've walked outside, because we are going to end pretty soon. Jetto, you've walked outside. What are you doing? Say Jetto. Should say your character.
Guess I'll just move back to the main entrance.
Alright, you make your way back to the main entrance. Whereas everyone else is investigating the case of the missing blouses. I think that's where we'll end it with what's this one's called? What's this one called? It's not Alkane. What's she called? Alkyra. With Alkyra finding her blouses, in a new room, and Lyra making the way back to the main entrance. So yeah, that's where we end it.
So,
Well, this was fun. I about died.
Oh yes, congratulations. You level up because you found the cave, and you haven't died yet. Yay!
I about died.
Almost died. Close.
constitution's mostly dead.
What does the what does the level up do as far as health wise and all?
Nothing, because you have to sleep before you can do it.
She's good. She's
I will.
gonna
You know what?
be,
Actually, I think I may change up my rule by that, because I used to say a long rest. I may also include a short rest, because sometimes, you can go like a full day without taking a long rest, but you can take a short rest like that. So yeah, so I think I may also include short rest. You have to take at least a short rest or a long rest to apply your level.
Yo, Shepherd.
Yo.
I figured something out.
What's that?
Reloading wise, which we already kind of knew, but not really.
What's that?
So there is one specific asset somewhere on the map that I cannot load. It's like, I don't know what it is exactly, but when Doshi added
The floaty thing?
the aberration, it skipped to 21 out of 22, and when he deleted it, it went back to 2021. So I could load that one.
So there was something on.
There was something already on the map that was fucked.
I'm going to, because I have all these tokens saved, I'm going to delete them all. Except for y'all's.
Now it's just 10 out of 11.
Delete all of her characters.
You know what? I'm going to save you. I'm going to copy you. Let me make sure it actually copied. Okay, it did. Let those two of you know. Delete you. What does it say now?
4 out of 5.
Are you fucking serious? Is it the map? Is it the map itself?
It might be the map. Are you sure you really cannot send me yet?
I don't know. Let me make sure I did this right. Okay. Now what does it say?
0 out of 1.
It's the fucking map itself.
Fantastic. That's just, I guess that's just fucking OP tools.
You can load every token, but you can't load the map.
It's like those RP, like those map tool maps files are kind of big.
Well,
know?
it's
And they're sick, right? It's sick that that's a thing, but like they're big to load.
well, it's been the same as every other map. But I mean, this one is just. Actually, no, it was too small because I had to change the grid size down. So it's actually a small map, but I changed the grid size. Actually, I wonder if I changed the grid size.
There's no way that's gonna do it.
I feel like there's
I
no
don't
way that's
want
gonna
that
do
to be
it.
doing that.
I don't. Map. Adjust grid.
You know what? I think I'm going to take Gift of the Gem Dragon as my feet.
Anything change?
No.
No. Okay, it's not the grid. Because like when I first put you on the map, the entryway was like way too small. TV Wolf, hello, welcome. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub with your Prime Gaming. Wow. Also, thank you for the cheese. I'm cheesed. No. How could you?
Man, another story. I about killed myself with a bunch of suicidal goblins.
Alright, well, that's going to be it for today.
I'm taking a feat.
I hope you all enjoyed. Yes, you leveled up.
Oh, by the way, I now have another spell slot for 4th level spells, so there's that.
Thank you for that. I didn't realize I put the hat on. Alright, yeah. So, that'll be it for today. You leveled up. You won't level until you get a short rest done. But you can go ahead and make the new token and, all that good stuff. The only thing I want, because I do have Fog of War up, I wonder if that's doing it. But if I don't, y'all will be able to see all the map, and then there's like, hey, well, what's the point of having like these little thin areas like this? Really just defeats the purpose. I don't know.
Oh,
Could you maybe put the map in like a Google Drive doc and then send the Google Drive doc to Jito?
oh.
I could do that, and just trust Jetto not to see all the stuff.
Put it in, load it in, and then I'll be good for next time.
But yeah, so to do that, yeah, I would have to make a Google Drive and then send you that link, because fucking Discord is a bitch ass bitch. Doesn't want me sending files because they a bitch.
Yeah, look, the new version of MacBooks is available. I think I just did it now.
Don't do it.
I'm not doing it, but it's just like, that didn't happen.
But that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and click that little bell so you'll be reminded when I post again. And I'll see you all next time.